Right now, vaccinating America, how close we are to FDA approval and what the shots will mean for the recovery.
And back off porch pirates. We'll share some easy ways to keep your packages safe this holiday season.
An alert day is back in the forecast for Friday night and Saturday. Of all the details coming up.
This is News 3 Now this morning.
Good Thursday morning, folks. Thanks for waking up with us. It is December 10th. I'm Leah Lynchide.
And I'm Chris Stanford. We're just a few hours away from possibly having the first approved vaccine for coronavirus in the U.S.
A committee of scientists will meet to decide if the FDA should grant emergency approval to the Pfizer vaccine. They'll look at all the clinical and trial data that's been collected, plus new developments from the United Kingdom. That's where 2 people had allergic reactions after being vaccinated. Both of those patients have recovered from those reactions. The vaccine is said to be safe and around 95% effective. Reports from the FDA show the shot does prevent symptomatic cases, but they're still not sure if it stops COVID from being spread. If it does, in fact, reduce transmission, that could mean a faster end to social distancing and mask wearing. Pfizer says it should have data on spread reduction sometime in the first quarter of 2021.
The vaccine is supposed to be given in 2 doses, but studies show even 1 dose is still very effective. Documents released by the FDA show the first dose cuts the chance of getting COVID in half. It also prevents severe cases of COVID 89% of the time. But it's still best everyone gets 2 doses to ensure maximum protection. Now, if the vaccine is approved today, nearly 3 million doses could be shipped across the country this week. Officials say they hope to start administering vaccines within 4 days of authorization. As we've been reporting, the first doses will be prioritized to those most at risk of catching the virus. That includes the elderly, high-risk patients, and healthcare workers who need to stay healthy to help treat patients.
Johnson & Johnson is cutting enrollment for its vaccine trials. The company says it'll take about 20,000 fewer volunteers than originally planned because of surging cases. The move could speed up the time it'll take for Johnson & Johnson to complete its trials. It'll also allow them to fully enroll volunteers by the end of the week. The company says it expects to have results by the end of the month. It hopes to file for FDA authorization by February. Meanwhile, the pandemic only getting worse. 4 of the deadliest days in U.S. history have been reported in the last week. Take a look at this breakdown. Yesterday was the deadliest day of the pandemic so far, with more than 3,000 deaths in a single day for the very first time. That's more than the number of people killed on 9/11. The total number of deaths from yesterday still being reported, but right now, yesterday was the 4th deadliest day in the history of our country.
Here in Wisconsin, we officially passed 4,000 deaths from the virus yesterday, with more than 85 new COVID-19 related deaths confirmed yesterday as well. There are also 3,700 new cases confirmed across the state this morning. 29 of those new cases came from inmates at the Rock County Jail. After 3 people tested positive, the jail tested 74 more people. Again, 29 tests came back positive.
There's only one public grade school in the city of Madison holding in-person instruction right now, and it's also the only one with its own COVID testing lab. One city schools converted a loading bay into a pop-up laboratory where 2 staff members test saliva for the coronavirus. All employees are required to test weekly. It's highly recommended for students, but it's not mandatory.
If the saliva has a contagious amount of the virus causing COVID-19 in it, and if then we find those results, we alert the person whose saliva it is that they should go and get a diagnostic test.
This is not a cheap process. Testing costs between $1,500 and $2,100 every week.
Customs and Border Patrol says its agent seized 100,000 counterfeit N95 surgical masks this week. The N95 knockoffs were intended for hospital workers on the East Coast. The masks were branded 3M, but with help from the company, agents were able to determine they were fake. The retail value of the shipment, more than $600,000. U.S. Customs says they'll continue to investigate, arrest, and prosecute smugglers and counterfeiters. More than 1 million face masks, real ones, will be delivered to Dane County today. Michael Johnson with Dane County Boys and Girls Club says that the Ford Motor Company is donating 500,000 masks for the organization to distribute across the state. He says UPS is also donating 1 million masks as well as hand sanitizer. Johnson says 7 semi-trucks will be making that delivery later today. Pretty cool. 6:04 right now. Checking in with Hattie with some snow in the forecast. Hey, Hattie.
Good morning, Chris. Yeah, I know you'll like the sound of this forecast. You've been waiting for that first big snowfall here across southern Wisconsin. This could be it. I say could because it's not a guarantee yet. There are still some question marks as to the exact track that the storm will take, but we've added an alert day into the forecast nonetheless. Looks like the most likely time frame for accumulating snow will be Friday night into Saturday. Accumulations anywhere from 1 to 6 inches. Heaviest amounts right now looking to be to the south and east, lightest north of Madison. Here's a look at our future track forecast model. By 4:30 p.m., that precipitation already impacting southern Wisconsin, so this will affect the evening commute tomorrow. Snow will continue then Friday night into Saturday morning, and then through the day on Saturday, look for occasional snow. Could be heavy at times, especially from Madison and points to the east. The snow should wind down and taper off late in the afternoon into the evening. Again, total amounts are highly variable, and these numbers will change a few times in between now and then, but we're generally looking at a sharp cutoff on the northern side of this system, so areas north of the Dells, you may not see any snow with this particular storm, whereas closer to Janesville and Beloit, several inches of snow will be possible. Here's a look at our current conditions this morning. We're starting off on a chilly note, down to 23 here in Madison. We have mostly clear skies, but no wind chill to report. Here's a look at temperatures elsewhere. Still a little warmer to the south and west. 36 in Mineral Point still in Monroe, 32 in Platteville, only 25 in Janesville and the Dells. Wind speeds, though, are pretty light in most locations. The temperatures that are warmest in Mineral Point and Monroe, there's actually a little wind to mix up the atmosphere there. Winds are less than 10 miles an hour, though, across all of southern Wisconsin. Here's a look at our future track forecast model. Sunshine early today. As we head towards the afternoon, look for some high-level clouds to begin to spread into the area. So it won't be quite as bright and sunny as it was yesterday, but it's still going to be very mild. Here's a look at your high temperatures today. 50 here in Madison, 51 in Janesville, even 46 in the Dells. That's pretty mild for the middle part of December. Temps shouldn't cool down quite as quickly this evening with those clouds thickening up across the area. We're looking at mostly cloudy skies tomorrow, mainly dry through the morning on Friday, but after lunchtime, that's when most of us will start to see that rain-snow mix move in. It'll change to snow Friday night and continue on Saturday. And if you do get some snow on the ground, looks like Mother Nature says it's going to stick around for a while. Temperatures will stay on the cold side with those nighttime lows back in the teens, daytime highs only around 30 degrees.
All right, thanks, Addie. 6:07. Now to some useful information to protect your packages.
With so many people online shopping because of the pandemic, we are expected to have a record-breaking year for home deliveries and porch pirates this holiday season. Our Taylor Lazenby is live with some advice from Madison Police. Hey, Taylor.
Hey guys, good morning. MPD says if you have a package stolen, to give them a call immediately. But unless you have a witness or video surveillance of your package being stolen, it's a higher risk that it will be difficult to track that suspect down. Now, right now, MPD is saying they've received thousands and several calls of reports of packages being stolen since the Thanksgiving holiday. Just this week alone, one Madison area apartment complex had over 15 packages stolen from its residents. Luckily, though, it was all caught on camera. With these kinds of thefts increasing daily, unfortunately, police say there are some steps you can take to avoid having your packages stolen.
We're always trying to remind people to not only lock their doors, but make sure that their vehicles are secured, whether in their garage or in their driveway, and remove items from plain view. Because a lot of these crimes, package thefts, car thefts, theft from vehicles, are crimes of opportunity. So if we can do our due diligence to mitigate that, whatever that may look like, would be in our best interest.
MPD says you can also coordinate with the delivery company on where you want them to leave your packages. This can help leave packages in non-obvious locations. And coming up in the next half hour, we're going to give some more tips and tricks from MPD and Crime Stoppers on how you can safeguard your holiday packages this season. For News 3, I'm Taylor Lazenby.
All right, thanks, Taylor. One person is dead this morning after a police chase in Jefferson County. The Wisconsin Department of Justice says it all started yesterday when a state trooper tried to pull a car over on Highway 26 near Watertown. The passenger jumped out and was later arrested, but while that was going on, the driver took off. Investigators say the driver ended up hitting spike strips, got out of the car with a gun, and tried to carjack a civilian. That is when state officials say 3 state troopers shot at the driver, who died at the scene right outside Fort Atkinson.
Been here for 21 years. It's a fun little town, a lot of things to do. Normally, it's peaceful around here, but here in this, it's crazy having.
Now, as per police policy, the involved troopers are on administrative leave this morning. State law says all law enforcement are cooperating with the investigation, and no one else was hurt during all this.
I'm Josh Breiter, working from home. Developing this morning at 6:09. We're still waiting for updates from the 115th Fighter Wing this morning about the search for a pilot who crashed in Michigan's Upper Peninsula. The usually quiet and isolated woods of the Hiawatha National Forest have been full of emergency search teams. The plane went down during a routine training flight Tuesday night. Since that crash, both local first responders, the Coast Guard, and the 115th Wing itself have been searching those woods. We spoke with a drone photographer who lives just miles from the crash site.
A-10s, helicopters. It seems like there's other planes up there too. It's typically an area where you see little to no air traffic. This is a vast, cold environment up here. I mean, it's not a great place to have to stay for, a couple nights without being prepared.
Governor Evers tweeted a message of support as the 115th Fighter Wing continues their search. The cause of that crash still under investigation.
Some Prairie police are asking for help finding the people involved in a shooting last night. It happened at the intersection of West Main and Claremont Drive. Police say two cars were shooting at each other before one car was ditched at the scene. The other drove off. Bullets also hit two uninvolved vehicles with people inside both. Fortunately, no one was hurt.
6:11 is your time right now on this Thursday morning. If you're heading out on the roads, things off to a pretty good start as we take a look at the first warned traffic maps this morning. Right now across southern Wisconsin, we're not seeing any major issues or major delays out there. No crashes to report. As we zoom in closer to Madison right now, we just have a couple of brake lights on East Washington Avenue as you make your way towards the Capitol. Well, Beltline and Interstate moving along just fine. You can see our speeds right around that speed limit this morning. That's your first warned traffic.
6:11 now. Coming up, another suit filed while a second one fails. We'll tell you where President Trump's attempts to overturn Wisconsin's election results stand this morning.
Plus, challenging Facebook, what two new lawsuits are trying to do.
I know this all looks very Hollywood, but guess what? This is a Nissan sales event ad. Sales event ads are usually boring. Is this boring? There's a nice little present.
At American Family Insurance, we've always protected more than what you drive. We've protected and supported the dreams that drive you. Right now, that means extending our 10% savings on auto premium for all current and new auto customers through March, so you can get a little closer to your dream. Whether your dream is discovering new roads and new limits, or supporting that dream. American Family Insurance. Insure carefully. Dream fearlessly.
Stop whitening your smile the old-fashioned way with strips and trays that can take 30 minutes to an hour. I'm Jonathan Greenhut, the CEO of Power Swabs. When I met Dr. Ginniker and he introduced me to Power Swabs and I saw how effective they were and how easy they were to use, I knew we had to share it with the world. Power Swabs was clinically studied to whiten natural teeth as well as stained caps, crowns, and veneers. It's so effective, it works on stains caused by coffee, tea, red wine, and even smoking. For those of you who have that one stained tooth that's darker than the rest, Power Swabs can target that area using swab precision.
I really love the fact that you're able to go individually on each tooth and make sure that it's going to be wider.
So this holiday season, if you have yellowing between your teeth or coffee stains near your gum line, just snap, swab, and smile. And each 5-minute application, you'll see whiter teeth. So stop whitening your smile the old-fashioned way with strips and trays that can take 30 minutes or an hour, and start using the Power Swabs 5-minute solution. Just snap, swab, and smile.
After just 7 days, the results were awesome. Power Swabs was easy to use every day, and each day I could see it better and better, and from beginning to end, it's definitely whiter. They look clean, they feel clean, and people have made comments about it, which is nice.
Call for your 5-minute solution to whiter teeth. This holiday season, order Power Swabs and receive up to 40% off the retail price. Get a free Power Swabs Quick Stick pen with your order. The Quick Stick pen is your on-the-go solution to help prevent stains from adhering to your teeth after drinking coffee, tea, or even after smoking. And in addition to saving up to 40% on your purchase and your free Quick Stick pen, get free shipping by ordering now. Dial the number on your screen or visit powerswabs.com today.
I know this all looks very Hollywood, but guess what? This is a Nissan sales event ad. Sales event ads are usually boring. Is this boring? There's a nice little present.
Welcome back. 6:15 now. President Trump is taking his claim of election fraud to the Supreme Court. He's asking the justices to intervene in a lawsuit brought by Texas's Attorney General. It's seeking to invalidate millions of votes in key battleground states, including Wisconsin. The suit demands that the 62 total electoral votes in Georgia, Michigan, Pennsylvania, and Wisconsin all be invalidated. That's enough to swing the election. So far, the president's court cases challenging election results have not been successful. This is happening as a federal judge dismisses another suit looking to overturn Wisconsin's election results. The suit was filed by the president's former attorney, Sidney Powell. It asked that President Trump be declared the winner in Wisconsin. The judge threw out the case, saying she has neither the jurisdiction nor the authority to appoint the president.
Trouble for one of President Trump's cabinet members. The Washington Post reports VA Secretary Robert Wilkie is under investigation for criminal conduct. The Inspector General for the Department of Veterans Affairs is also reportedly recommending prosecution. Wilkie has been accused of orchestrating a cover-up of a sexual assault at a VA facility in Washington. The charges may include obstruction of justice as well as perjury. The U.S. Attorney's Office in Delaware investigating Hunter Biden's taxes. The president-elect's son says he was notified of the investigation Tuesday. Investigators are looking into whether Biden violated tax and money laundering laws and business dealings with Chinese businesses. Those types of concerns are not uncommon when dealing with China. The probe, not new, but the Department of Justice did pause it for months during the election because its rules prohibit actions that could affect the outcome of an election.
After years of government scrutiny, Facebook is now facing 2 massive antitrust lawsuits and a possible split-up. The first, filed by the Federal Trade Commission, could force the company to sell Instagram and WhatsApp. The second, filed by 48 state attorneys general, seeks to require Facebook to give notification of any future acquisitions valued at $10 million or more. Both suits accuse Facebook of engaging in anti-competitive behavior. Facebook responded to the lawsuits, saying the FTC has already approved all of its acquisitions. OSHA is launching another investigation into Diddy & Milling in Cambria after the death of an employee there. The body of the 52-year-old man was recovered from a grain silo Tuesday. A spokesperson from OSHA says compliance officers are currently at the scene. OSHA has up to 6 months to complete its investigation, although the spokesperson says they're working as quickly as possible. Diddy and officials say they are pausing operations to give other employees time to process what happened.
Developing this morning at 6:18, you may experience some problems with your TV, internet, and phone over the next couple of days. That's because we're currently under a geomagnetic storm watch. NOAA says a massive solar flare went off earlier this week, sending a wave of energy which could cause communication disruptions. The energy first hit our atmosphere last night and will last until tomorrow. And Hattie, some folks might have had quite the sight overnight of the northern lights.
Yeah, a couple of impacts from those solar flares. The bad one being the disruption to the communications, but the good one being that it makes northern lights visible here in southern Wisconsin. Take a look at the Aurora Borealis forecast, and for tonight, we still have a possibility, not a good chance, but there's a possibility that you may see some northern lights. The better chances, though, linger in the UP and far northern Minnesota tonight. Here's a look at our sky camera shot from Platteville this morning. Not able to see a whole lot just just yet in Platteville. Still pretty cloudy, but skies are clear, so we're starting to see a little bit of light on the horizon this morning. Haven't noticed any northern lights in any of our camera shots this morning. Our temperatures are actually quite a bit colder here in Madison this morning than this time yesterday. A little bit warmer in the southwestern corner of the state. Here are the numbers. Still 36 in Monroe and Mineral Point, but we're down to 23 here in Madison, 28 in the Dells, and 25 in Janesville. So Madison's actually one of the cooler spots this morning. Here's your school day forecast. It is going to warm up quickly today. If you're looking at a time to spend some time outside, well, you can do it any time today. Temperatures will be back in the upper 40s by lunchtime, or topping right around 50 later on this afternoon. There will be some clouds moving in for the second part of the day, but still a very nice, quiet day weather-wise. Coming up, we'll take a closer peek at that weekend forecast.
All right, thanks, Hattie. Okay, guys, listen to this. So the Pantone Color Institute just announced its colors of the year for 2021. They're trying to set a new mood for the coming year. So what'd they go with? Gray. It's a neutral color called Ultimate Gray, though. It's a little more exciting. They also chose a vibrant and sunshine-filled yellow called Illuminating. The company says it's a combination that speaks to resilience, optimism, hope, and positivity. And we could all use that right now, right? Pantone's colors of the year reflect color trends in fashion, beauty, design, and home decor. Last year's color of the year, by the way, was classic blue.
Hey, I love a bright yellow any day of the week. That cheers me right up. Josh, it kind of reminds me of you because you brighten our day.
Oh.
I was just going to say, we should talk about this for a second, because when we choose the colors for the day, who usually picks the bright color? Me.
Josh.
Who usually picks the gray? You guys.
Chris and I, we love neutrals. We love neutrals. So yeah, I'm the gray fan. Josh, of course, picking yellow. Would that be your color for the year, though, Josh?
That's a pretty good color. I feel like we need some sunshine going into the new year. And I think gray and yellow, they go together just like we do. We're a big family anyway, so I like it. All right, guys, well, coming up, think you've got a bad case of the road rage? Just ahead, who AAA says are the most aggressive drivers.
And coming up in our next half hour, when you will know if your students are going back to the classroom next semester. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
With a nursing degree, helping others went from a job to a career.
Plan a perfect staycation at the Madison Concourse Hotel and Governor's Club. Bring the family to enjoy our indoor pool or reconnect with the couples getaway in our Governor's Club, serving complimentary cocktails, hors d'oeuvres, and breakfast. Gift certificates are available. Visit concoursehotel.com.
Hey, Culligan, our water makes my skin and hair feel like I'm 90.
How do you feel about high-efficiency water softeners from Culligan Water?
What?
How do you feel about smoother skin and luxurious hair?
I feel very good about that.
That's the power of water.
Today's audio-video security and automation technology is powerful in what it can do, but it can be complex with overwhelming options to choose from, and you may not know where to go for trusted advice. Well, we at Fearing's Audio-Video Security have assembled a team of experts to guide you in choosing the right system for your business and home. Then we custom design and install easy-to-use solutions to advance your business, enhance your home, and simplify your life. Check us out at fearings.com.
New Advil Dual Action with acetaminophen fights pain in 2 ways. Advil targets pain at the source, while acetaminophen blocks pain signals. The future of pain relief is here. New Advil Dual Action.
To support a strong immune system, your body needs routine. Centrum helps your immune defenses every day with vitamins C, D, and zinc. Season after season. Ace your immune support with Centrum.
Jewelry gifts for all the special people on your list are at Diamond Select in Stoughton. Diamond studs are always a hit. Already have diamond studs? Get larger ones. Getting engaged this December? Diamond Select has stunning engagement rings ready to go in all the popular styles. With free gift wrapping, Christmas shopping at Diamond Select is easy in, easy out. Find budget-friendly stocking stuffers throughout the store. This Christmas, shop Diamond Select on Main Street in downtown Stoughton.
When roads get wet and your tires are in bad condition, accidents happen. Meinake's technicians will inspect, repair, or replace your tires as needed to make sure you stay safe on the road. Stop in or make an appointment online today. Meineke, doing car care right.
Toyotathon is on. Now's the time to get a great deal on Tacoma, RAV4, Camry, and more. I'll take it. I'll get this wrapped up for you.
I wish I hadn't just unwrapped it.
Right now, during Toyotathon, you can get 0.9% APR financing for 60 months on a new 2021 Camry or 2021 RAV4.
Toyotathon is on. Come in today.
Toyota, let's go places.
Plan a perfect staycation at the Madison Concourse Hotel and Governors Club. Bring the family to enjoy our indoor pool or reconnect with the couples getaway in our Governors Club, serving complimentary cocktails, hors d'oeuvres, and breakfast. Gift certificates are available. Visit concoursehotel.com.
Trending this morning at 6:24, a new survey by AAA says men are more aggressive drivers compared to women. I don't know about this one. AAA says men are more likely to speed, tailgate, merge dangerously, and honk at other drivers more than women. The new survey finds women admit to some dangerous driving habits of their own, including running red lights. Younger drivers in general tend to be more aggressive than older drivers. Now, I can't speak for Hattie, but Chris, I think you and I are very, very good drivers. Leah, on the other hand, look out.
Judge, are you calling me out on live television for my driving skills?
Of course I am.
Josh has seen me drive. I know I've passed Chris a couple times. You are a slow driver, Chris.
I'm safe. Is that what you mean? A safe driver? Is that what I heard?
I wear my seatbelt. Hattie, I don't know. You pull into the parking lot pretty slowly. You seem to have it under control.
Yeah, my husband always says he will drive because I drive too slowly. If we ever want to get anywhere, he's got to drive us there. But nonetheless, no issues driving today, but you might want to take note for tomorrow and Saturday. Could get a little difficult around the area. Our temperatures this morning are starting out in the 20s and 30s, but a great view of the Edgewater from our Edgewater sky camera of the Capitol. Temperatures are once again going to hit highs right around 50 this afternoon.
Thanks, Hattie. Stick around, folks. We'll be right back.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Celebrate the holidays with custom gifts from Madison Top Company. Clothing, mugs, ornaments, and more. Ready as fast as 1 hour with their lightning service. Buy local with fast, custom printed gifts at MadisonTop.com since 1974.
If your dry eye symptoms keep coming back, inflammation in your eye might be to blame.
Looks like a great day for achy, burning eyes.
Over-the-counter eye drops typically work by lubricating your eyes and may provide temporary relief.
Ha! These drops probably won't touch me.
Xiidra works differently, targeting inflammation that can cause dry eye disease.
What is that? Xiidra? No!
It can provide lasting relief.
Oh.
Xiidra is the only FDA-approved treatment specifically for the signs and symptoms of dry eye disease. 1 drop in each eye, twice a day. Don't use if you're allergic to Xiidra. Common side effects include eye irritation, discomfort, or blurred vision when applied to the eye, and unusual taste sensation. Don't touch container tip to your eye or any surface. After using Xiidra, wait 15 minutes before reinserting contacts.
Got any room in your eye?
Talk to an eye doctor about twice daily Xiidra.
I'd prefer you didn't.
Xiidra. Not today, dry eye.
If your credit card debt is out of control, if you're in over your head in monthly payments, there's a secret the credit card companies don't want you to know. If you have more than $10,000 in credit card debt, you have the right to let us settle that debt for a fraction of what you owe. That's bad news for the credit card companies, but it's great news for you. We're Credit Associates, and we're offering you free information on how to completely resolve your credit card debt with a monthly payment you can afford. To see how much you could save, call now. 1-800-936-5735. Don't declare bankruptcy. Don't consolidate. Give us 10 minutes and we could save you thousands. After all, we depend on your success and offer a guarantee so there's no risk to call. Credit Associates. Live better, debt-free. Find out how easy it is by calling now. For the secret the credit card companies don't want you to know, call Credit Associates now and see how much money you could save for free. Call 1-800-936-5735.
It takes attention to detail.
With your local Bryant dealer, you're getting more than just a technician. You're getting someone who pays attention to your needs and the little things that make a big difference. It takes the dealer you can rely on. And to keep your family warm this winter,
here, let me show you how this works.
It takes Bryant.
Bryant, whatever it takes.
In the Madison area, call Heating and Cooling Incorporated.
For your heating and air conditioning needs, call Tarkenton Brothers.
Celebrate the holidays with custom gifts from Madison Top Company. Clothing, mugs, ornaments, and more. Ready as fast as 1 hour with their lightning service. Buy local with fast, custom printed gifts at MadisonTop.com since 1974.
The FDA is set to make a major decision that could put the U.S. on track to controlling the pandemic. How soon it could approve a vaccine and the role local hospitals will play if it does.
This is News 3 Now this morning.
Good morning, everyone, and thanks for joining us. 3 troopers who shot at and killed a person after a Jefferson County car chase are on administrative leave this morning.
This is standard protocol as the Wisconsin Department of Justice continues to investigate. The DOJ says it all started when troopers tried to make a traffic stop on Highway 26 between Watertown and Johnson Creek. They say the driver sped away, shooting at them as they followed. The driver ended up running over spikes that authorities had put down before getting out of the car with a gun and trying to carjack a bystander. State officials say that's when the troopers shot at the driver, who died at the scene.
I'm Josh Breder, working from home this morning. Developing right now, I'm continuing to monitor any updates this morning for more information on the search for a missing pilot as we wait to hear back from the 115th Fighter Wing. A Madison-based F-16 crashed during a training flight around 8 Tuesday night. The pilot went down in the Hiawatha National Forest in an isolated part of the Upper Peninsula. There's no cell service in the area, which is complicating the search. The Coast Guard and the 115th Wing have been combing through the woods in hopes of finding the pilot. A drone photographer who lives just miles from the crash site tells us planes are a rare sight there.
This is a vast, cold environment up here. I mean, it's not a great place to have to stay for, a couple nights without being prepared.
Governor Evers tweeted a message of support as the 115th Wing continues their search. Investigators this morning are still trying to figure out what caused that crash.
Today, the FDA will decide whether Pfizer's vaccine candidate will be the first to go out to Americans. FDA scientists have said that the vaccine is 95% effective and safe to use, with the first dose alone cutting your chance of getting the virus in half. The UK was the first Western nation to start giving out the vaccine this week. It's looking into reports this morning that 2 people who got the vaccine had allergic reactions, but experts say the reactions are rare and short-lived. A decision in the U.S. could come as soon as this afternoon. If it's approved, UW Health and SSM Health will be 2 of the sites to store and distribute the vaccine. There's a 1 in 3 chance that you live near a hospital that is critically short on ICU beds. Data from the New York Times says the fallout from Thanksgiving travel will only make that stat worse. Bloomberg reports 80% of counties in the U.S. saw even more people traveling this Thanksgiving than last Thanksgiving. While vaccines are on the way, doctors worry that it'll be too late for too many.
Dozens of U.S. Army medical staff are in Wisconsin this morning to help relieve some of that pressure. 45 members of the Department of Defense are helping healthcare workers at Marshfield medical facilities in Marshfield, Eau Claire, Beaver Dam, and Rice Lake. This is a federal program that's usually meant for hurricane disasters or national security events. But during a pandemic, it's being used to help health systems that have no more staff left to help meet the demand. For the first time this morning, we're hearing from one of the team's commanders who feels prepared to take on this task.
We bring a lot of experience. Most of our people have deployed anywhere from 1 to 5 times during COVID. So we bring a lot of medical experience to bear on the situation, and we can share that experience with the people here or any place that the teams end up.
Carl Magnum's team is from Missouri, but they have members from all over the country. They're going to be at Marshfield Clinic for the next 2 weeks, but the clinic's VP expects their stay to be extended because of the expected surge from Thanksgiving. And here's a snapshot of where we stand across Wisconsin this morning. Only about 16% of hospital beds are available. 54,000 Wisconsinites have confirmed COVID cases. Even though that number is likely higher, health officials say that's because testing is down statewide. If you've been exposed or you're experiencing symptoms, health officials say you should get tested.
6:33, new this morning, the Madison School District will decide whether your kids will go back to in-person learning by January 8th. The State Journal reports there are 3 options on the table: staying entirely online, bringing only lower grades back, or bringing everyone back. Superintendent Dr. Carlton Jenkins says the district is comparing the spread of COVID in Madison with the level that public health officials say is acceptable to reopen schools. The district sent out a survey to families this week to gauge how many students would be willing to come back to in-person learning. If you haven't gotten that, you might want to check your inbox for that this morning.
Students in the Oregon School District are eligible to get free meals, but not all families need it. So 2 moms are working to pick up food from those who are fortunate enough and deliver it to those who need that extra support right now.
We would be able to provide food for all the families in the Oregon School District. That's the awesome part here. We're just redistributing food so that it doesn't get wasted.
Martha Klug and Nikki Dolan say they'll try to redistribute the meals weekly for as long as there's a need, with Nikki picking up the donations and Martha delivering the meals. They say they've been overwhelmed with donations and they're excited to help do something good for their community. Hattie McLean doing something good with a nice balmy Thursday in store ahead of a potential snowstorm this weekend, Hattie.
That's right. We're focusing on what's happening Friday and Saturday. That's the big weather story today. We do have some snow moving into the area. An alert day has been added to the forecast for Friday night and Saturday. We'll likely see a mix of rain and snow developing and then changing over to all snow sometime Friday night, continuing into Saturday. I have a wide range of accumulation with this particular storm. There's likely going to be a sharp cutoff on the northern edge, but there still are several question marks as far as the exact track of this storm and how strong it will be. You can see the storm now on the map in the southwest. You see that snow at higher elevations in Arizona and some rain in the lower elevations. That is our next storm system that will track across the country today and head into southern Wisconsin midday Friday. Now, here are the winter weather threats. For the main part, this storm is going to be a snow event for us. There will be some rain initially, but mainly snow accumulation starting late Friday night. It will be windy on Saturday as well. That could cause some issues with a little bit of blowing and drifting. But otherwise, we're looking at snow coming into the area probably midday Friday. Take a look at our snow chances. Pretty low Friday morning, but after the lunch hour, that's when you could start to see that snow here across southern Wisconsin, and then snow becomes likely Friday night right into Saturday. Here's a look at where we start this morning. Nice view from our Edgewater sky camera shot. Skies are clear here. It's 23 degrees. Still no wind in Madison, so no wind chill to report. Take a look at temperatures across the area. 25 in Janesville, down to 23 now in the Dells and Watertown. Monroe is down to 35. Our future track forecast model has plenty of sunshine with clear skies this morning. Temperatures should warm pretty quickly. We'll be well into the 40s by lunchtime. You are going to notice some high-level clouds moving in this afternoon, so it won't be quite as bright and sunny for the second part of the day, but still very mild with highs in the low 50s in many spots today. Temperatures will stay a little higher overnight thanks to cloud cover, and then those clouds are, of course, going to stick around on Friday. Right around lunchtime, look for some rain and snow to spread into the area. That snow is expected to continue into Saturday. Sunday will be dry, but if you have snow on the ground after Saturday, looks like it'll stick around for several days with temperatures on the cool side heading into next week.
All right, Hattie, thank you. Breaking overnight at 6:37, $8 million originally meant for the Minneapolis Police Department will be diverted to other programs, but the city still plans to hire more officers down the line. The Star Tribune reported the Minneapolis City Council made that decision in the overnight hours. They originally planned to eliminate more than 100 officer jobs starting in 2022, but went back on that decision to prevent a possible veto from the mayor. The vote comes more than 6 months after a Minneapolis police officer kneeled on George Floyd's neck for 8 minutes. His death sparked months of protests and demands for police reform nationwide.
The Department of Justice will now review the case of Casey Goodson. He's a 23-year-old black man who deputies shot and killed last week while on his grandmother's doorstep in Cleveland. U.S. Marshals say the deputy shot Goodson after he was waving a gun and ignored an order to drop it. Goodson's family says that's not possible and that he was holding sandwiches instead, and he was on his way into the house after coming back from a dentist appointment. There is no body camera footage since deputies aren't given the equipment. Take a look at this new video in from overnight. The FBI looking for this man this morning. The footage here shows him shooting from a Chicago train station platform yesterday. The video actually shows him using a collapsible rifle on the McCormick Place platform. He'd just gotten off the train when he pulled it from his backpack and fired a single shot. Officers still don't know who or what he may have been shooting at, but luckily no one was hurt. He put the rifle back in his backpack before leaving the station. Again, they are looking for him this morning. Still several unknowns like who this man is and what he was doing. The biggest question, though, for investigators is why.
6:39 now. We've probably all seen the videos. Thieves caught on camera stealing boxes from their neighbors, sometimes in broad daylight. Taylor Lazenby is helping us avoid those porch pirate moments this holiday season. She's live with the advice police have for us. Hi, Taylor.
Hi guys, good morning. That's right. MPD is advising everyone to require a signature for your package delivery. Now they say that will ensure it won't be left unattended. But if it is and you requested a signature, the carrier can then be at fault. Now they say if no one will be home to sign for your package, spell out your delivery instructions. You can also schedule delivery for a certain time or leave instructions on exactly where to put your packages so it doesn't get spotted like a sitting duck so easily. They say next it's best to invest in a security type of camera. MPD says if a thief spots a camera catching them in the act, they usually will stop, drop, and run.
If you are the victim of package theft from a porch pirate, if you do have video evidence of a person taking this package, you can submit that to a local police department, and we'll do our best to try to identify that person and hold them accountable.
Now, Tyler also says to check your homeowner's insurance policy. With that, you can usually have them send using your swiped cost. Your big ticket item was swiped, costing them more. That can also help with considering and filing your claim. Now, to find out more information on how you can find more tips and tricks on how to keep your packages safe, you can log on to our website. That's channel3000.com.
So something similar happened to our producer, Ari. Taylor, you talked to her about it. What exactly happened?
Yeah, she did tell me that there was a total of about 15 packages from her and some other residents that were stolen. Luckily, it was all caught on camera. They don't know who the suspect is right now, but they are advising residents that if they are getting some packages, to make sure that they're left in the front lobby or to have them personally signed, like we said, for those packages to ensure a safe delivery.
Happening this week right here in Madison. Good advice there, Taylor. Thank you.
All right, 6:41 is your time right now, and taking a look at the roads as we take a look at the Madison maps right now. Not showing many issues out there, no crashes to report. There's some good news. We are starting to see a few slowdowns in the downtown area as we zoom into the Isthmus right now. You can see we do have some brake lights popping up along East Washington Avenue as you approach the Breeze Stevens Field area. Nothing that's going to slow you down too much, though, as you make your way into Madison and all the main highways right now. We are moving at posted speeds. That's your first warn traffic. Live look outside, 6:42 now. Beautiful Thursday on tap. You're going to want to enjoy it because Hattie's talking about some changes coming up in her forecast.
And protecting your Christmas tree. If you have small kids or pets, you know what we're talking about. Some funny ways people are changing up their trees.
This Christmas, Fleet Farm has every gift for every list. Gifts are big at Fleet Farm. You'll find the biggest selection and the biggest savings. Know someone who's big into toys? Get up to 50% off our low fleet price on all toys. Or for someone who's big into tools, a 192-piece DeWalt Mechanics tool set is just $19.99. Fleet Farm has gifts for everyone on your list. Christmas shopping just got easier. Fleet Farm. Gifts are big here.
Hi, I'm Jonathan Greenhut, the CEO of Plexiderm. And if you haven't tried Plexiderm, we've created the best offer yet with our holiday Plexiderm 10-minute challenge. All it takes is 10 minutes to reduce the appearance of under-eye bags, wrinkles, and crow's feet. Even the 11 lines between your eyes are visibly gone in minutes. Plexiderm works so well that celebrities in Hollywood and people just like you feel years younger in minutes. This is why I'm letting people try it for only $14.95 at plexidermtrial.com to celebrate this holiday season.
So I've had under eye bags for a very long time, and it sucks. I've spent so much money on tons of eye creams, eye gel, chills. Finally, I tried something called Plexiderm, and I'm not joking. It works. When I do a collage and everything is done, it looks amazing. That is exactly how Plexiderm makes me feel. I put it on my face, and somehow, some way, I look together, which is amazing. I'm Jackie, and I took the Plexiderm 10-minute challenge, and so should you.
I'm Neela. I'm 61 years old. I'm a professional personal trainer. It's so important to be in good health and to be fit and take care of yourself. How it makes you feel inside is amazing. And yet, when you look in the mirror, what you see necessarily isn't what you feel inside. Plexiderm, seriously, honest to God, it's amazing. There's nothing there, like the bags are gone.
The instant results are from naturally based silicates found in shale rock. Once applied, your skin tightens and firms, rapidly reducing the appearance of under-eye bags and wrinkles in minutes. So if under-eye bags make you look tired or feel older, take action this holiday season and see that younger-looking you. Your solution is at plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
On the next Live Before, Dr. Zorba Pastor joins us as Americans await vaccine approval. And we'll have the latest on the pandemic and take your COVID-19 calls live. That's coming up at 4.
Get more local news now with Channel 3000 Plus, our free digital streaming service that brings you area news and info 24/7 from the News 3 Now team. Channel 3000 Plus. Download it today and watch from your streaming media player or mobile device.
6:45. If you have small kids or pets, you know they can wreck your beautiful Christmas tree. So we found some folks who did something about it. Check it out. These people wrap their Christmas tree in plastic to keep those kiddos and the pets away. Or how about this? You could cut the branches off the bottom half of your Christmas tree. Those fat cats don't seem too happy about that, do they? Because, because the ornaments are too high up and they're bigger, so it's hard for them to get up there. And then what's next? Cats hate vacuums, right? So just park the vacuums in front of the Christmas tree. Maybe that'll keep them away. And if all else fails, maybe you could just cut it in half and glue it to your ceiling. Oh, boy. Now, Leah, you're lucky. No pets, no kids. I bet your Christmas tree's looking great.
It is stunning, and I have to say I'm very spoiled. We're talking about getting a dog, and I just know Zach's going to make me throw out all of my plants because they can be toxic to animals.
Yeah, I'm telling you, just don't get a dog.
Don't get a dog. I know, that's Chris's answer to everything. Just don't have kids.
Just don't
get a dog. Don't have a Christmas tree. Bah humbug.
I think you're being a little dramatic.
Chris, your house is beautiful, and you have 4 kids. How are you doing that?
I keep everybody on a leash. That's how I do it. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. No, over the years, we've taught our kids to stay away from the tree and not, disrupt it or mess with it. It's tough though when they're little. Like right now, we have a 2-year-old who just wants to grab everything. They just want to touch everything. And you got to keep an eye on her right now, because when you turn your back on her for a second, and who knows what she's going to get into.
So this is what we need. We need leashes for our dogs, our kids, our cats. Hattie, you got some leashes available for me?
No, I don't have any leashes. Maybe you just put a fence up around the tree. Then you don't have to cover it in cellophane. But I think putting the tree on the ceiling is going to leave a mark, though. I'm not sure if I'd like that the rest of the year. I don't know. We do have a great forecast coming up today, though. If you've been procrastinating on those outdoor lights, today is your day. Temperatures are going to be very mild. We have dry conditions, light winds, so perfect to be working outside. In fact, pretty warm for this time of the year. You're not even going to need mittens or gloves or anything like that. Highs will be right around 50. So today's your last day. After this, it really does start to cool down and look decidedly more like winter here across southern Wisconsin. Here's a look at our current conditions. Early this morning, we have temperatures that are in the 20s and 30s. Skies are mostly clear across southern Wisconsin, so enjoy that sunshine early today. Here's a look at those current numbers. 23 in Madison and the Dells. Still in the 30s, though, in Platteville, Mineral Point, and Monroe. Our temperatures over the next 12 hours, after a bit of a frosty start here in Madison, will climb to a high of 50 degrees this afternoon. You will lose some of that sunshine with some high-level clouds spreading in ahead of the next storm system, but precipitation is going to hold off until a little later on in the day on Friday. That snow continues into Saturday, so you may be able to go sledding on Saturday, 33 degrees. Sunday will be cold, but dry with sunshine returning to the area.
All right, Hattie, thank you very much. 6:49 now. Stick around. The morning sprint is coming up after the break.
Coast 3 is sponsored by Three Bears Resort, Indoor Water Park and Conference Center in Warrens, Wisconsin.
Unwrap the biggest deals of the holidays at Get It Now. Right now, save $200 on an Ashley sofa and love seat, or take $100 off a 65-inch Samsung Smart TV. And bring home joy at Get It Now.
Hey, Jeff, do you know of a good heating and air conditioning company that I could call?
Yeah, you should call RA Heating and Air Conditioning. They're a Carrier Factory authorized dealer with NATE certified technicians.
RA Heating and Air Conditioning?
Yeah, RA Heating and Air Conditioning put the furnace in my house for the previous owners, so I had a record of all the service they had done before I moved in.
RA Heating.
The technician who came out was great. My Carrier furnace is running much more efficiently, and I'm saving money on my energy bill.
Oh yeah, they're the ones with that jingle. RA Heating and Air Conditioning.
Advanced non-small cell lung cancer can take away so much. But today, there's a combination of 2 immunotherapies you can take first. One that could mean a chance to live longer. Opdivo plus Yervoy is for adults newly diagnosed with non-small cell lung cancer that is spread and that tests positive for PD-L1 and does not have an abnormal EGFR or ALK gene. It's the first and only approved chemo-free combination of 2 immunotherapies that works together in different ways to harness the power of the immune system. Opdivo plus Yervoy equals a chance for more days, more nights, more beautiful weekends, more ugly sweaters, more big hugs, more small outings. Opdivo and Yervoy can cause your immune system to attack normal organs and tissues in your body and affect how they work. This may happen during or after treatment is ended and can become serious and lead to death. Some of these problems may happen more often when Opdivo is used with Yervoy. See your doctor right away if you have a new or worse cough, chest pain, shortness of breath, diarrhea, severe stomach pain, nausea or vomiting, dizziness, fainting, extreme tiredness, weight changes, constipation, excessive thirst, changes in urine or eyesight, rash, itching, confusion, memory problems, muscle pain or weakness, joint pain, flushing, fever, or tingling in hands and feet. These are not all the possible side effects. Tell your doctor about all your medical conditions, including immune system problems, or if you've had an organ transplant or lung, breathing, or liver problems. Here's to a chance for more together time, a chance to live longer. Ask your doctor about Opdivo plus Yervoy. Thank you to all involved in our clinical trials.
Wisconsin is a home of workers. We know what needs to get done, and we do it. Yet, we've been hit hard, some harder than others. Our contact may be limited, but we still can lift each other up. The Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund and your local energy providers are working together to help keep your heat and power on. You may not ask for it, but we want you to know we're here.
Unwrap the biggest deals of the holidays at Get It Now. Right now, save $200 on an Ashley sofa and love seat, or take $100 off a 65-inch Samsung Smart TV. And bring home joy at Get It Now.
Welcome back. 6:52, time for the morning sprint.
Today, the FDA will decide whether Pfizer's vaccine candidate will be the first to go out to Americans. FDA scientists have said the vaccine is 95% effective and safe to use, with the first dose alone cutting your chance of getting the virus in half. The UK was the first Western nation to start giving out the vaccine this week. It's looking into reports that 2 people who got the vaccine had allergic reactions, but experts say the reactions are rare and short-lived. A decision in the U.S. could come as soon as this afternoon. More than 1 million face masks will arrive in Dane County today. It's all because of a pair of national companies. The CEO of the Dane County Boys and Girls Club says Ford and UPS are donating the masks. UPS is also donating hand sanitizer. 7 semis will make those deliveries this afternoon.
The Fitchburg Hy-Vee will start offering rapid antigen testing today. It's one of 45 Hy-Vee pharmacies across the Midwest to offer the service. The company is already offering free standard testing. The rapid tests will only be available, though, to people with symptoms or people who've been exposed to a positive case in the last 14 days. You will have to register ahead of time.
More Americans are going to get their flu shot this year, but vaccination rates for black children are falling. This concerns experts who worry that black Americans could be turning away from shots. A lot of this concern is rooted in historical mistreatment of black folks by the medical community. An associate director of the CDC says that the numbers underscore the need for health officials to work with communities of color and build more trust with vaccines.
3 troopers who shot at and killed a person after a Jefferson County car chase are on administrative leave this morning. This is standard protocol as the Wisconsin Department of Justice continues to investigate. The DOJ says it all started when troopers tried to make a traffic stop on Highway 26 between Watertown and Johnson Creek Wednesday morning. Police spikes eventually stopped the driver, who officers say then tried to carjack a bystander at gunpoint. That's when the troopers shot at the driver, killing them. Some Prairie police are asking for help finding the people involved in a shooting there yesterday. It happened at the intersection of West Main and Claremar Drive near the BP right before 7. Police say people in 2 cars started shooting at each other. Bullets also hit 2 uninvolved cars. Both had people inside at the time. Luckily, no one was hurt.
Developing right now, we're waiting to hear back from the 115th Fighter Wing this morning for more information on the search for a missing pilot today. This after a Madison-based F-16 crashed during a training flight late Tuesday night. That pilot went down in the Hiawatha National Forest, an isolated part of the UP. There's no cell service in the area, which is complicating that search. The Coast Guard and the 115th Wing have been combing through the area, the woods there, in hopes of finding the pilot. And breaking overnight, $8 million originally meant for the Minneapolis Police Department will be diverted to other programs, but the city still plans to hire more officers down the line. The Star Tribune reports the Minneapolis City Council made the decision overnight. The vote coming more than 6 months after a Minneapolis police officer kneeled on George Floyd's neck for 8 minutes. His death sparked months of protests and demands for police reform nationwide.
Hanukkah starts today at sunset, celebrated by millions of Jewish people across the world. It commemorates the victory of the Maccabees over the Syrians and the rededication of the Second Temple in Jerusalem. The largest menorah in the world will light up in New York City later today. The annual tradition will happen every day starting today through the 17th.
Just about 6:56 now. Everything quiet on the road so far on this Thursday morning as you head out right now. No issues out there. Your drive time's moving along at posted speeds. If you're heading into downtown Madison, you shouldn't encounter any slowdowns there. That's your First Warn traffic.
And your First Warn weather forecast this morning. We have mostly clear skies across southern Wisconsin early today. Some cloud cover up to the north. Look for some high-level clouds to move in today. Temperatures are already starting to climb. We're back up to 24 here in Madison. We'll see high temperatures reach the low 50s later on this afternoon. Heading out the door today, you'll just see a light jacket with those sunshine and milder temperatures.
Have a great day, folks. We'll see you back here tomorrow morning.